Hey, this is Bishal Sarkar, author of the book I Love Public Speaking, with a question for you. And the question is, if your kids, your children, knew everything that you do, would they be proud of you or ashamed of you? If they knew everything that you do, would they be proud of you or ashamed of you? And that's a question that I want to ask you today, because so often we get in the trap of telling people what to do. You know, we tell all the great things. You should do this, you should do that, you should do this, you should do that, you should do this, you should do that. But so often most people get in the trap of not doing them themselves. So for example, I was in a bad habit for a long time, telling people that you should be getting in the habit of waking up early, but I did not have the habit myself. I was telling people that you should be training every day with books and audios, but sometimes I was missing it myself. And that's the reason, I had the mindset shift in myself, learning that, if I'm giving people advice but not doing it myself, I'm just a talker. I'm not an example, I'm a warning. And that's the same thing I want to ask you right now. If your children knew everything that you do, I mean, not just the things that they are knowing from you right now, but all the things that you do in the background. I mean, maybe you talk to somebody sometimes and you don't keep your words, but you're telling your children you should keep your words. Sometimes maybe you are taking money from somebody and you're not returning, but you're telling your children that you should return things on time. Sometimes you lie to people and then you come home and tell your children, don't lie to anybody. Sometimes you yourself are not disciplined, but you tell your children, be disciplined. Sometimes you yourself don't say thank you, but you're telling your children, say thank you. If that is the case, when they come to know the real version of you, the background of you, guess what? They're not going to be proud of you. They'll be ashamed of you. And that is the place that you don't want to be. So here's the thing. Whether you are a CEO, a project manager, an IT professional, I want to let you know today, do the things that you tell your children to do. Do them on a consistent basis. That's how you gain their respect. Because here is what I don't know. I don't know how many children you have or whether you have your children, but here is what I do know. I know that you want to gain respect for them. Here is what I don't know. I don't know how much they love you, but here is what I do know. I know that you want your children to love you and respect you. Here is what I don't know. I don't know how much time you give to your children, but here is what I know. I know that when you become old, you want your children to give you time. And now is the time to build that respect. Now is the time for you to make them proud of you, not just ashamed of you. So do the things that you're telling them to do. Don't be somebody outside home and somebody else inside home. Be the same person. Do the things that will make them proud, not just ashamed. I hope this tip helps you. If you want more tips, go to my website, bishalsarkar.com. And my name is Bishal Sarkar. Always remind you with the question, if your children knew everything that you do, would they be proud of you or ashamed of you? Take care.